In previous class, we discussed about the displacement, velocity, and acceleration time period of simple harmonic oscillators. So those are x equal to a sine of omega t plus pi. This is the displacement of oscillator here. Velocity equation is a omega cos of omega t plus pi, or this can be written as here v equal to omega into under root of a square minus x square, and the acceleration formula is a equal to minus omega square x. So these are the formulas for simple harmonic oscillator. Now we discuss about this energy of a simple harmonic oscillator. Nothing but the energy equation have been reduced from these equations here. Okay. So to find out the total energy of simple harmonic oscillator, so here what we consider here simple harmonic oscillator. So this simple pendulum is an example of a simple harmonic oscillator here we considered. So this is the extreme position of the simple harmonic oscillator. O is the mean position of simple harmonic oscillator. This B is also extreme position of the simple harmonic oscillator. Okay, so this OA distance, it gives the maximum displacement of the simple harmonic oscillator, that should be equal to amplitude A, x maximum equal to A here. In this equation, A is the maximum displacement, nothing but amplitude of the oscillator. Okay. Now to find out the energy, first we want to calculate the potential energy plus kinetic energy of the oscillator. So the sum of the potential energy and the kinetic energy gives the total energy of the simple harmonic oscillator. Okay. So what is potential energy equation? Potential energy equation for the simple harmonic oscillator. Already we know that potential energy equation is of kx square. Of kx square. What is k here? K means that is force constant for this oscillator. Force constant. What is force constant? So k equal to F by x. Force per unit displacement is called force constant here. Okay. So in terms of this one, in terms of here omega and k, we know that omega square equal to k by m, and k equal to, we can written as here m omega square. K equal to m omega square. That's why we substitute here. This potential energy equation is of m omega square, and here displacement of the simple harmonic oscillator is a sine of omega t plus pi whole square. Squaring this one here, we are getting the potential energy of simple harmonic oscillator is, that is of m omega square a square sine square of omega t plus pi. So let it be this equation number 1. This belongs to the potential energy of simple harmonic oscillator. Okay. Next, now we calculate this kinetic energy. This kinetic energy of simple harmonic oscillator is, so what is the kinetic energy formula here? Of mv square. What is v here? V means velocity of this oscillator. So already we know that, already we deduced the equation for this velocity of simple harmonic oscillator here. That velocity is a omega cos of omega t plus pi. That's why we substitute the here v value in this equation. Then this kinetic energy equal to of m, v means this a omega cos of omega t plus pi whole square. Squaring on squaring this equation, we are getting the of m a square omega square cos square of omega t less pi. So let it be this equation number 2. So to calculate the total energy, here we know the potential energy value and kinetic energy. Summation of this equation 1 and 2, we are getting the total energy equation. Okay, so let it be the total energy of oscillator is E. Potential energy of oscillator, simple harmonic oscillator, plus kinetic energy of simple harmonic oscillators. Since equation 1 and 2, here we write the energy equal to how much the potential energy here? Of m omega square a square sine square of omega t plus pi plus this kinetic energy from equation 2 of m omega square a square cos square of omega t plus pi. Okay, here we take the common of this equation of m omega square a square of m omega square a square of this sine square omega t plus pi plus cos square omega t plus pi. So this equal to, we know the sine square a plus cos square a equal to 1, or sine square theta plus cos square theta equal to 1. Then we get in the energy of oscillator is of m omega square a square. Okay, here from this equation, this omega means here, m means mass of the simple harmonic oscillator, omega means frequency, angular frequency of the oscillator, a means amplitude of the oscillator. Okay, so from this equation we can say that this E proportional to the omega square here, directly proportional to the omega square. What is omega here? Omega means 2 pi times of the natural frequency. That's why if you are substituting it here, this E equal to of m omega means 2 pi n whole square a square. So this energy equation, this can be written as of m into, simplifying this one, we are getting 4 pi square n square a square. These two get cancelled. Directly we are getting the here 2 m pi square n square a square. This is the total energy equation in terms of the natural frequency. This one is in terms of angular frequency. Okay, so from this equation we say that here energy of oscillator depends on the natural frequency and amplitude of the oscillator. Okay, so from this equation we can say that here E proportional to the square of the natural frequency, that is E proportional to the n square, and as well as here E proportional to the square of the amplitude, that is a square. This is the total energy and the relation among the n and a here. Okay, now we find some relation between this velocity, displacements, and the time period, amplitude of these oscillators here. Okay. Formulas. Okay. So first we have to find out the relation among this displacements, amplitudes, time periods, like this. So what is the displacement of simple harmonic oscillator here? Displacement of simple harmonic oscillator is x equal to a sine of omega t plus pi, and the velocity of simple harmonic oscillator is v equal to a omega cos of omega t plus pi, or this omega into under root of a square minus x square. Okay. So from this equation, let me do some problem here or formula. So let me consider the simple harmonic oscillator which is at rest position, nothing but mean position x equal to 0 here. When it is displaced from the mean position or equilibrium state, let me consider this displacement of oscillator is x1. At this position the velocity is, let it be v1. When it is displaced to another side, let it be the displacement is x2 and the velocity of the oscillator is here v2. Okay. So now we have to calculate the relation among this x1, v1, x2, v2 and this amplitude of oscillator is a. Let me consider. Okay. When the displacement of oscillator is x1, the velocity, let it be here v1. x2 displacement, when it is at x2 displacement, the velocity of oscillator is, let it be v2. Now we have to calculate the amplitude value and the time period value. Okay. So to know the, already we know the relation, this v1, v2 here, v and x relation is this one. So that's why from this equation we write the velocity of the oscillator at the displacement x1 is, that is v1 equal to omega into under root of a square minus x1 square. That equation 1. Similarly, already we know that what we consider here, when it is displaced x2 distance, then the velocity is at that position is v2. That's why this v2 equal to here, from this equation we can written as omega into under root of a square minus x2 square. That will be equation 2. Okay. Now we have to calculate the amplitude value first of all. So that's why we take the ratio of this one, equation 1 by equation 2. We do this one. Then we are getting the v1 by v2 equal to this omega by under root of a square minus x1 square by this omega under root of a square minus x2 square. Here omega get cancelled. Then squaring on both sides here, we are getting the this v1 square by v2 square equal to a square minus x1 square by a square minus x2 square. So next we do the cross multiplication here. This v1 square of a square minus x2 square equal to this v2 square of a square minus x1 square. Okay, multiplying this one, v1 square a square minus v1 square x2 square equal to v2 square a square minus v2 square x1 square. We take the common of this a square from this equation. Then this v1 square minus v2 square into a equal to this v1 square x2 square minus v2 square x1 square. From this equation now we write the a value, amplitude of the oscillator, when we know the x1 and x2, v1 and v2 here. So this a equal to this v1 square, sorry, here a square equal v1 square x2 square minus v2 square x1 square by v1 square minus v2 square. So then where the amplitude of oscillator is here, that's is under root of v1 square x2 square minus v2 square x1 square by v1 square minus v2 square. Okay, here x1 and x2 are displacement of this simple harmonic oscillator. At that position, this v1 and v2 represents velocities of the simple harmonic oscillator. Okay, when we know the x1 x2 and at that positions V1 and V2 we have to calculate the amplitude from this equation. Okay. Next one, now we find out the time period of the oscillator when we know the same as x1, x2, V1, V2 values. Okay. Next, now we do the is subtracting these two equations. Now we have to calculate the time period here, time period of the simple harmonic oscillators here. So subtracting these two equations here, equation 1 minus equation 2. Okay, then we are getting V1 minus V2. Sorry, first of all squaring them, then after subtracting here, then implies first equation, squaring the first equation is we are getting V1 square equal to omega square of a square minus x1 square. Squaring the equation 2 here, we are getting V2 square equal to omega square of a square minus x2 square. Okay, now subtracting these two equations, we are getting the V1 square minus V2 square equal to this omega square of a square minus x1 square minus a square minus into minus plus x2 square. Okay, this plus a square minus a square get cancelled. Then V1 square minus V2 square equal to omega square of x2 square minus x1 square. Okay, to find out the time period, we write the omega value from this equation. Okay, so then this omega square equal to V1 square minus V2 square by x2 square minus x1 square. Then omega equal to, you can written as here V1 square minus V2 square by x2 square minus x1 square. Already we know the relation among the time period and omega, that is 2 pi by t here. Omega equal to 2 pi by t. Omega equal to 2 pi by t, then V1 square minus V2 square by x2 square minus x1 square. Okay, reciprocal of this one we can written as t by 2 pi of under root of x2 square minus x1 square by V1 square minus V2 square. Okay, so from this equation we write the time period t equal to this 2 pi into under root of x2 square minus x1 square by V1 square minus V2 square. This is the relation between the time period, displacements x1, x2 and V1, V2. Okay, already previously asked the question. This one is in 2018 SCU MSc Physics entrance. Already this is this equation asked. Okay.